Painting the hope of the minorities, domestic workers and students are together drawing an anti-discriminatory Hong Kong. Our NGO, We Care, organizes the workshop and will exhibit the work to promote awareness on discriminations against domestic workers. Tiffany is an Indonesian maid working in Hong Kong for almost 9 years. She is not married but has a 1-year-old son. She says she experienced discrimination by HongKongers because of her marital status.
The painting I drew represents my family. The eye is my heart. The sun represents my son, and the mountains are his father and me. People say bad words, but I don't care what they say. To me, what's most important is my son.
Tiffany is in a legal dispute with her former employer and now living in a temporary shelter provided by a NGO PathFinders. Here is where I live, Tiffany tells us. She is living with 9 other ladies and babies in this 700 square foot apartment. PathFinders provides migrant mothers like Tiffany with assistance to make informed life decisions. It received over 1,500 cases in 5 years, and Tiffany is not the only one. Candy, who does not want to be identified, has been working in Hong Kong for 5 years. Her former employer fired her after knowing she was pregnant.
I told my employer that I was pregnant. I requested to sleep on the bed instead of a couch. He refused and fired me with an extra month of salary. I was worried and scared. I don't know what to do. It's hard for me to find a new employer because I'm pregnant.
PathFinders says cases like Candy is very typical. They do not know about their legal rights and often feel embarrassed to seek help. It estimates there are at least a few thousand pregnant domestic workers in the community.
They are too scared to even tell their employer, they thought being pregnant as a domestic helper is a bad thing. They thought it's illegal to get pregnant, They thought they will, have some kind of bad consequence if they get pregnant. So that's why they are too frightened to tell anyone about, oh, I'm pregnant, We can put more work on the agent, make the agent to tell every employer if you are going to hire a domestic helper, they also entitled to this right. Yeah, if they are not obliged to this right, then they could break the law.
2 months ago, the hope of domestic workers to apply for residency was dashed here in the Court of Final Appeal. Judges reject the rights of residence of 2 Filipino workers. It means tens of thousands of foreign domestic helpers are not eligible to apply for permanent residency, no matter how long they work in the cities. Equal Opportunities Commissions is a statutory body to implement the anti-discrimination ordinance. They cannot prove whether worker status has strengthened discriminations, but they say similar claims from domestic workers and the communities have been heard. The Commission says domestic workers are an important part of Hong Kong. It believes only if we treat them with respect, a brighter future of Hong Kong can be painted. James Chan, JMSC News, Hong Kong.